Okay, so I want to bring up something that I literally just came up with the realization today, and I was like, "Holy crap, Ashley! You're 25. Like, why have you not thought about this? Like, yes, so many people have said it, but my mind has not agreed, or my mind has not even like thought about this before, and so I want to talk about this today. So, what I just realized. So 2020 for me has been a lot about learning how to love myself, whatever that looks like, 'cause they don't teach you. And it's just been something that I've been wanting to do. And, it's baby steps. So with this whole quarantine happening, I've been doing a lot of self-love books, reading, meditating, just praying, trying to work on that, trying to better myself, trying to learn. Ashley just needs Ashley. She doesn't need anyone else, like learning how to love me. And baby steps, like I said, little tiny victories. I have so much to do. Every day is very hard. And trust me, I still have faults. Like every day I'm like, wow, you look like a piece of trash. Like legit trash shoved into a container, shoved into a tiny corner. It looks kind of like a baby, because without makeup, you do kind of look like a baby. Like even for this video, I put mascara on and drew my eyebrows in. Like what? Just because, so baby steps. So like, whatever. Anyways, so with all of this information, with all of this self-love book, I was listening to kind of this guy called Derek Jackson. He talks about kind of relationships, yada, yada. And he got me thinking, and literally I was like, oh my God, Ashley, what? Like what? Basically, I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm also trying to better myself, but I'm also ready for a relationship. Like I got out of a relationship that literally destroyed me, made me feel worthless, made me feel not good enough. And I've been working on my heart, working on healing my heart. And I'm at a point where I'm like ready. I'm ready to invest. I'm ready to give my heart. I'm ready to love and be loved. And I'm looking for my partner. I'm looking for my best friend. Yes, I'm 25, but life is precious. And if this quarantine and COVID-19 has taught us anything, is anything can happen. And I am done with games. I'm done investing in people and in things that take me for granted. And so I was thinking, and so many times, so many of us, male, females, both of us, myself included, which is what the realization came to. When we're first starting to talk to somebody, we are getting to know them, and we're like, I'm ready to date. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We find and start to see all of the qualities that we love. AKA, this guy is so good looking. Gift from God. Like if God made him, perfect. Like sprinkle on awesomeness. His eyes, everything I've ever dreamed of. In awe every single time. Freaking like the ocean. Blue eyes. Ladies, am I right? And for anyone that knows me, you know that I love blue eyes, and I just can't. We come up with all these qualities about this person. We're like, oh my God, is this what I'm looking for? Hardworking, compassionate, genuine, freaking human being, because that's important. Non-imaginary, right? Freaking text back. Sometimes. All these things. And we're like, oh my gosh, this person is too good to be true. Now, that I believe is important to feel. I think when you are first trying to get to know somebody, that feeling of too good to be true is important. And I think that should be something that sticks with you. I think you should have somebody that also feels that same way about you. And you should want to find someone where you're like, this is perfect. Like, yes, there's going to be obviously things that are imperfect about them, but you find that person perfect. You find that person that God created for you, because I do believe you have a soulmate. You find that person that God created, and you see all of those gifts. And I think as you get older, whether you're married 50 years plus, that you're still chasing after that person. Now, this is the realization that I came to where I was like, oh my goodness. We get so caught up in the beginning where we're like, this guy's too good to be true, but why isn't this person investing this time? Why aren't I feeling like he feels the same way? She feels the same way, whatever the case may be. And we're like scared almost. And we're like, it's too good to be true. What if I don't find this person again? Okay. And then I was literally looking in the mirror and I was like, holy shit, Ashley, you are seeing all of these qualities about this person that you really enjoy. Perfect. But you have at the same time forgotten to see all of those qualities in yourself. Like it's almost like you diminished it. Like I was like, this person is too good to be true. What if I don't find this again? He's hardworking, he's compassionate, freaking blue eyes, yada, yada, yada. All of these things that I really want in a future partner, in a best friend, in, my future husband. But Ashley, you are also too good to be true. And I've never fully said this before and actually fully believed it. So be ready. This is the self-love. But Ashley, you are awesome. Ashley, you are beautiful too. Ashley, you have really beautiful eyes that are tearing up right now because you're just so excited that you actually kind of feel this way about yourself. They're not blue, okay? God, don't know why. Anyways, they're not blue, but they're hazel. And sometimes when they hit a certain lighting, they really do shine. You are compassionate, you are loving, you are caring, you are kind, you are worthy, you are valued, you are deserved. All of these things, and like I said, I'm getting teary-eyed because I've never looked myself in the mirror and been like, Ashley, you're beautiful. And kind of fully been like, yeah, girl, you mean it. And so for me to say that, it's just showing how much I've been improving on myself. Anyways, when we're getting into these relationships, learning about said person, we forget that about ourselves. And that's where I was like, oh my God, why did it take me so long at 25 years old to remember that, yes, I can be invested in this person. I can see all these awesome qualities, but I also have those awesome qualities. They are here. I'm also here. Why don't they see that? And the other thing that made me realize is if they don't see that, that's not on me. Right? If they do not see how awesome Ashley is, if they do not laugh at Ashley's dad pun jokes, and if you guys don't like them, shame on you. They're funny, okay? If they don't see all of my quirks, my awkwardness, and find joy and see that I am valued, I am worthy, I am a gem, as Derek Jackson said, you are water, you're not a diamond, you need water more than you need diamonds, yada. Anyways, if they don't see that, then that's not on me, and that also doesn't diminish who I am, and shame on them. Yes, will it hurt? Yes, especially if you are invested in that person and all you are wanting is for them to be like, come on, invest in me. Don't you see me? Come on, you're perfect, I'm perfect, we can make a perfect life. Girl problems. If they don't see that, shame on them. And if you're in the first couple of weeks and you're starting to get to know someone, and if they're not even willing to invest time to potentially see your worth, to realize how awesome and quirky and weird and all of these things that you are, shame on them. That's not your choice and that's not your problem to fix, right? Their inability, someone told me this, someone's inability to see you for you is their fault. And that should not diminish you. And I had totally forgotten this. And this is where I was totally like, holy shit, Ashley. Holy shit. Yes, this person could be here and everything and showing all of those qualities. But if they're not wanting to invest in you, if they're not seeming almost like they're taking you for granted, if, all of these things, you're also there. And you deserve just as much as excitement and enthusiasm and someone to chase you and see you as perfectly imperfect, but for them and the person that God has created you to be. None of us are perfect, obviously. We still have things we're working on, but you deserve just as much as you are giving out, right? You deserve that love that you are giving out. You deserve to be loved and to receive it too. And you should want that. And if that person can't see it, shame on them. And maybe you need to communicate to them like, hey, these are my needs. This is what I need. And this is something I'm also working on is stop feeling like you're being needy. Stop feeling worried. And for me personally, I have to start what does Ashley need? I say sorry way too much. I care way too much about what people think, and that's a quality that I need to work on because I push Ashley under the burner. And sometimes that's okay. And I'm going to be there for you, but I also need to put Ashley first, and I need to show that I'm a priority. With all this quarantine happening, life's kind of at a halt. Yes, we're all busy. We're all busy. My life, not so much, non-essential over here. Anyways, don't want to talk about it. But we're all busy. We all have lives. But we also prioritize the things in life that we care about. You have work, you have a career, you have hobbies, you have your nap schedule. That's something I prioritize. When I had my job, I prioritized taking naps, okay? But I also prioritize investing and communicating to people, especially with relationships. I want someone to feel like if I'm busy, I want to acknowledge you. I want to say like, hey, I'm busy, but like, I'm thinking of you, dude. Like, I like you. Here's a funny meme. Here's a GIF, whatever the case may be. And I want someone to be that way too. You can prioritize what you want. So the busy thing, scratch that out. We're all freaking busy. We all choose to do what it is. Like, yes, days are going to be busier than others. You're like, oh, I forgot to do that. I was lazy today. Totally get it. But if it's a constant thing, that's the difference. And you should never feel like, if you feel worried to tell someone your standards, don't. If they run away, that's on them. But you should know and have your worth and know that you are worthy to say like, hey, this is what I need. And if you're incapable to give that to me, then that's okay. But just know I may walk away. There's so many people that are waiting for you. And if they don't see that, if they don't see your worth, they gotta go. There's the door, right? All our apps are available, right? We're in quarantine right now. We got Hinge, we got Bumble, we got Tinder, right? If it was pause for somebody and they're not seeing your worth and you've talked about it, communicated, whatever, unpause that crap. Whatever it is, re-download that app. There's so many people waiting for us that see our worth, that want to get to know us, and don't limit that on somebody. And if you like somebody, yes, talk to that person, invest in that person, only if they're investing that much into you. And if they do not see your worth, that's not on you. Shame on them. Shame on you if you continue to not say anything and you continue to allow them to not see your worth and see your value. Then shame on you. You know what I'm saying? But their lack to see your worth also doesn't define it. You're still just as worthy. You're still just as punny. Get it? Puns? Like all those things. And so that's where I was like, holy freaking shit, Ashley. You're 25. So many people have told you this. And I'm always like, he's perfect. He's everything I like. God created me. I'm also that. I'm also beautiful. I'm also perfect. I'm also everything that he has created for another human being. And if that human being cannot see it, then that is on them and not on me. And I also need to realize my worth. I need to realize what I deserve, that I am valued, that I have work to do, but I'm also all of these things. And I want someone to want me just as much. And I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe it just took you that long to realize that. I can't believe your mind had to think about that. And so like, I'm proud of myself. Like, I am proud of these tiny victories that I have of being like, yes, that person is great, but so are you. And I know that this wasn't as short as I wanted it to be. I kind of rambled. You guys know me, nothing like a 14-minute conversation. But I hope that this helped you. And I hope if, like, I'm still deciding if I want to post this, but if I post this and if someone has continued to watch this whole entire thing, and if you're in the same spot, or if you're talking to someone, if you're even dating somebody, like whatever the case may be, or maybe you're not dating someone and you're just working on yourself, that's totally okay. But when you get to that point, or even if you're learning to love yourself, that's something also that we need to do. People's thoughts and images are going to constantly be coming at us. And at the end of the day, yes, our purpose is to love and be loved, but we need to learn to love ourselves. And we're going to have people that hate you, that dislike you, that say these things. Nothing you do will ever be good enough. Trust me, I have people like that in my life, and it is hard, especially if they're very close to you and all you want is their validation. But I am trying to find validation within myself without needing someone else's validation within me. And so these tiny victories, reading these self-love books are really opening it. And I can't believe just listening to like this 4-minute Facebook thing that Derek Jackson made. That was 4 minutes and now mine's 14 minutes. Like, made me realize like I'm worthy just as much as the person that I like. And if they can't see that, shame on them. And there's going to be someone that does see that. And when they do, they're going to be blessed. Sometimes stressed, but blessed. So yeah. That's what I wanted to say. That's my little victory for the day. Happy Sunday. We're going to get through it. And when in doubt, download that Hinge. Download that Hinge, girl. That Bumble, that Tinder. Do you, boo-boo. You know? Or don't. Freaking don't. Whatever your heart desires. Do you. Whether it's, I talk to somebody or not. You can talk to yourself. I do that all the time. Look at me. 15 minutes high and I'm talking to myself. And I'm still can keep going. I'm going to stop talking now. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day. You're beautiful. You're awesome. Love you.